okay? So I just took out my braids. I had my hair braided for probably 2 weeks or so. And I just had to make this video as a real love my hair. I just have to show my hair love. I really do. Because I took it out of the braids. And I did protective styling for a while. Because I wasn't somebody who protective style. I just wore my hair out all the time. And I noticed my edges breaking and stuff like that. And how my ends were getting all messed up and breaking off and hair getting all dry and all that jazz. Right now it's real dry because I just took it out the braids and I didn't really I moisturized and stuff last not Sunday, but I think it was Wednesday or something like that. But I just have to show my hair love. That's all I have to do. I just have to show it love. Just show how it is just standing here with such pride and just such glory and just such beauty. I just can't. I mean, I can't. I have to show some love and be yeah, that's a lot of hair. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship because we do fight. I do be fussing with it. It do take a long time to get all this together, but I'm just so in love. So in love. It's just lovely. I'm look at how long my hair is. Oh my God. I'm so in love. So in love. It can even look like this. I'm just at awe with how long it is and how healthy it is from just healthy diet and healthy treatment. And, yeah, it's just beautiful. It might look like this, but don't worry. It's always, look at that. I'm just so in love. But yeah, another interesting thing that I wanted to say too is how I was reading while I was doing a research paper on natural hair and how it is perceived in our culture and stuff like that. I came across some information that was about how hair was worn in African culture, 15th century Africa. And when you I'm still staring at my hair. What I read was that they didn't really wear their hair out. They didn't do the whole afro thing and the locks and stuff like that. From what I understood anyway, some might be able to contest that or whatnot, but from what I understood from the reading, they really didn't do locks and fros and curly fros and stuff like that. And if you did, you were someone who was seen as a Jezebel. You were seen as loose. It's the women there, they had, you have to kind of think, okay, well, they have to have had long hair and they have to have known that they had a possibility of growing long hair. Maybe some cultures did not wear long hair, but some cultures did. I'm still in love with it. Of course, I keep playing with it. But it's just interesting how they did a lot of protective styling and they wore their hair up all the time. And this is 15th century Africa. This is even in pre-colonial Africa. But yeah, it's just interesting to see that and see how they took care of their hair. They most likely took care of their hair. How it took up to us getting into the 2000s, 2006, 2007, maybe some of us as early as 2004, to on a wide scale to know that we do want to be protecting our edges and wearing our hair up and stuff like that if we want to grow healthy ends. So it's pretty interesting to know that in Africa, ancient Africa, that's how the women felt there too, is that they didn't necessarily of course we say that you can wear your hair anyway, we're not gonna look at you as a Jezebel and somebody loose, but them it's they wore their hair up and they kept it protected and they kept it oiled, and I'm pretty sure they sealed edges and all types of stuff. So it's interesting. Another thing I learned is that a lot of Africans that were getting put on the enslaved ships or the slave ships or whatnot actually had their heads shaved, because hair was very, very important to the African and Western African culture and pre-colonial Africa. It was very, very important, very important. So yeah, their hairs were shaved, and they were shaved of their glory and the hair that they've been taking care of. Some of them, I mean, even us now, imagine, like, me, it took me 5 months just to get my hair back even like this. Like, some women have went through wearing their hair, they have their hair down to their butts, you know what I mean? And they've been protective styling for years. Imagine having that all cut off your head. So that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, it's just very interesting. And yes, this is a love video for all these beautiful tresses on top of my head. I think that's the right term. It might be looking a little dry right now, but you know, I am gonna put my oil on. But it is my child. It is thick, child. It is beautiful, child. It is lovely, and it is all that in a bag of chips. I wouldn't trade it for the world, ever. I might fuss with it. I might get mad and get tired of taking my time with detangling and twisting. And yes, it does take me about 2 hours to really get through all this hair and detangle it, but I'm in love. It's beautiful. It's awesome. I gotta do a spin around real quick on y'all. Look at that. Bam! That's hair. I love this stuff. I don't see how you can't. Love your hair. Love your hair. But all right, I'm out. Happy Sunday.